My name is Finest Alexander, and today we will be talking about estuaries. Here's an example of an estuary. As you see boats in the background. It looks like kind of like a pond or a lake. Uh, you see the grass, you see the drylands, and over there. Mhm. So, an estuary is a partially enclosed river or body of water. Also, is a coastal water body where fresh water from rivers is mixed with ocean water. Um, Estuaries can typically be from 13 degrees to 17 degrees Celsius. Um, they have a little participation throughout the year. Um, they also have a lot of importance. Um, Estuaries are also known as nurseries of the sea because a lot of animals rely on estuaries for nesting and breeding and um, raising their kids. They also naturally remove pollutants. Um, They also produce more food per acre than the richest Midwest farmland. So, some other important factors of estuaries, they also help control pollution. Many industrial points are in estuaries for shipping, which is good for them because they can ship out goods or anything else they need, and which makes them more money and helps ship even better. Uh, they also absorb water from storms because it reaches the upland areas. They're also used for fishing. So if people want to fish, you can also catch a lot of good fish out there. And it's also a place where fish and other species can lay their eggs and be a safe environment for other fish. Here are some of the wildlife animals I got from that are in estuaries. So the first one we have here is a river otter. They're carnivores. They eat fish, birds, snakes, snails, etc. They can be found in estuaries, rivers, and streams. The second picture over here is a harbor seal. They depend on their estuary to give birth and raise the young. They typically prey on cod, sea bass, shrimp, etc., which which means they are carnivores. They can be found in coastal waters. Right here, you have a Canada goose. They feed on aquatic plants, small aquatic plants, and grass. They can be found in ponds, lakes, rivers, and saltwater marshes. This left picture right here is a great blue heron. They are actually the large heron in North America. They do feed on fish, reptiles, invertebrates, and other birds. Um, they can be found in marshes, mud flats, and in elevations like river valleys. Here are some of the plants that are found in estuaries. One on the left right here, you have a seagrass. They're a small green plant. Um, they form meadows that spread just above the low tidal of the water, and they're typically 2 meters of seawater. On the right here, you have sea lavender, which grows in the summer around until August. They are actually the furthest plant away from waters in estuaries. They do depend on the open space to grow more. Right here, you have a purple loose strife. This plant is right here is a rigid stalk with matted roots ends. The purpose of them is that they can live in harsh environments and kill off other plants and colonize. This right here is grass. They grow in marsh and shoreline of estuaries. Their purpose is they can withstand salty environments and distribute salt particles. These are some insects that are also found in estuaries. You see right here on the left, you have a dragonfly. They typically eat tadpoles, fish eggs, and other aquatic animals to survive. You see right here on the right, you have a damselfly. Now, they're typically long and have a long and thin body. They also eat on the small aquatic animals by capturing them while using their flying abilities. So, some problems regarding the estuaries is One is the changes to the freshwater and titles. Another one would be loss of habitat and biodiversity. Another one would be invasive species, climate change, and the last one is urban develop projects that have been harmful to estuaries to build houses, transportation, and other agriculture. So these are solutions and ways we can help estuaries be clean and healthy. So these ways I found are in your, conserving water in your daily life by replacing dripping faucets and leaky pipes. Another one would be getting rid of household and yard chemicals. Another good one would be don't pour toxic waste down the toilets, including chemicals, medications, because that is also bad for estuaries. And the last one would be picking up trash would be a good way of keeping estuaries clean. And thank you. Um,